Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, it's great to have you. If you're returning, it's good to see you again. In today's video, you'll receive my channeled message plus a page from the Daily Angel Guidance Book and also a card from the Universal Love Healing Deck. Please note this is a collective group message, so it may not resonate with you today, and that is simply okay. Come back tomorrow and visit me when the message may be more aligned with what you need to know. So today is all about emotional check-in. And it's probably going to be more about a topic that you're unsure of. So every morning I do an emotional reflection. And what that means is I sit down every morning when I'm journaling and actually externally ask myself, how am I feeling? Feeling, not thinking, yeah? And for when I started this process, it was about putting both my hands like this on my gut and really going, and then asking the questions and seeing what my gut felt. So the reason for this is I want to be the best emotional state that I am every day. And often something may have transpired the day prior that I didn't in that moment feel, but over time it sort of just bothered me. However, it's bothering me at a subconscious level. But I'm just feeling crappy at a conscious level. And I haven't yet identified why. So that is why the emotional reflection on a daily basis is wonderful, because you're able to identify what is impacting you emotionally from the day. You only got to go back a day, right? So let's get into the message, and I hope that this is something that you do for yourself moving forward. Do an emotional check-in every day. Regular emotional health checks. How often do you check in with your emotional self? It's important to take the time to sit still, quieten the mind and go inward, right? Vertical, and ask your emotional self, how is he or she feeling? Yeah? Are you feeling emotionally great, strong, fulfilled, content, happy? Or can you feel some discomfort or unease? There's something there and you're not sure what it is. Were you consciously aware of that particular emotional unease till you asked yourself externally that question and quieten your mind and you did your check-in? Maybe yes, maybe no, right? Are you able to identify what is the cause of the emotional unease or discomfort? Or are you coming up with, I don't know, right? So many people say, I don't know why I feel like this. So if you have experienced that and you've said that to yourself, this is absolutely for you, okay? How is that emotional discomfort impacting your conscious emotional state of being? Meaning that if there is something going on down in the gut, how is that impacting you at the surface? Is that why you're going, I don't know, I just don't feel, I feel angry, I feel hurt, I feel frustrated, and I don't know why. So it could be as simple as something happened yesterday, right? I always go through, and this is part of the tools that I'm going to give you, so I won't digress. So here's 4 tools, or you could say questions if you like, to identify and shift that emotional unease or discomfort, right? We want to get rid of it. We want to throw it out. So shift it. I'm talking about bring it to the conscious mind and throw it out, because you can make a decision then, because it's no longer I don't know. It's I'm aware of it. What do I want to do about it? Do I want to hold it? Do I need to take action? Or do I just want to throw that crap out? Mine's generally throw it out. Because is it going to impact me, or is it going to matter in a week from now? If the answer is no, I'm getting rid of it there and then. Right, there's just a bit of a digression. Okay, so number 1, practice emotional reflection daily, preferably in the morning. So you start your day off emotionally balanced, yeah? 2, take 3 deep breaths to quieten the mind and focus on the breath when you're doing it. I have expressed how to do breath work the way that I teach it, which is take enough breath in till you can physically take no more breath in. Then you got to hold it for 3 counts, and then you release it. You slowly disperse that. You push that breath out till you can physically push no more breath 3 times. And if your mind still isn't quietened, keep going. Now that the mind is quietened, I want you to put your focus on your gut. And then I want you to put your hands like this and place them on the gut. Yeah? On your gut. Now, this is now there's step 4. Once you've done that, your hands are on your gut. I want you to close your eyes. This has got to be with no distractions in a quiet space. Yeah? It must be. Now, I want you to ask particular questions out aloud to self. And what I want you to do is, because while you're asking the questions, you're focusing on your hands, on your gut, you're feeling the warmth, and see where the gut reacts to something that you've asked. So my general questions are, what happened yesterday? See if anything comes up. And generally it's like, Then I go through, who did I speak to on the phone? Who did I coach, right? Who did I see? Where did I go? And so I replay my whole day. And I ask each question out aloud slowly, and then I can see if there's anything comes up straight to my thoughts of, yeah, I didn't like what she said. Oh, that really bothered me. Oh, that woman in the supermarket, right? They're the things that I'm still holding on to, because if I didn't have anything connected to it, emotionally connected, why would I remember such insignificant events? And this is what I want to share with you. So many times we blow off. We go, why am I thinking about that? Do you know why you're thinking about that? Is because there is something attached to it. And generally, it's emotional. It's hanging around and lingering because you haven't ridded the emotional attachment to that event, right? We've got what I call a crappy bucket. I call it shit bucket, right? It's where we've suppressed all our things over the years. And even little trivial things like, gee, the woman that served me in the supermarket was really rude. Oh, what that woman was. It's trivial things, because if I was being treated disrespectfully, and that's in essence why that bothered me, that I'm just grabbing that. I used to work in a supermarket and it was the other way around. I wasn't the customer. I would cop a lot of flack from customers. And it was, that would really impact me. And then I didn't have the skills. So have you been served by someone who you've gone, hi, how are you? And they've gone, they haven't even looked at you. And the reason why that would, you dismiss it because you go, it's no big deal. But really your gut's gone, I felt really disrespected in that moment. And that emotionally impacts us when we feel disrespected. That's huge. But you're taking note of only the experience. You're looking at the event. You're not going inward and looking and finding the emotional attachment to that event. You feel disrespected. What does feeling disrespected do? How does it make you feel? Hurt? Disrespected? Disregarded? Invisible? Not good enough? How did that one little action make you feel? And that's why this is awesome, because you can go, okay, well, maybe she was having a bad day. It really wasn't about me. Do I want to carry that? No. Can I change that? No. What I can do is change my reaction to it. So I'm going to choose, thank you, I've identified that. Now I know why I was a bit feeling the way I was. I am going to throw that out, because she maybe had an abusive customer before me. Unfortunately, I was the target. And that's okay. It's not about me. And let it go. I hope that that's given you a tool if you experience something. Little trivial things that keep coming up to your thoughts, there's an emotional attachment to it. It's far deeper than that, so stop dismissing them. Yeah? So that is pretty much the 4 steps. Really look at how your gut, it's about feeling your reaction, which is your emotional reaction to what you're sharing, what you're remembering, what you're reflecting on. And that is where we need to look at. It's not about this. Because so many of you are, maybe a lot of you watching this are in your head and in your thoughts. You think a lot. And the word think in itself, delete that. Because think to me is like you're guessing. It's an assumption. And what it does, it really signifies to me that you're all in your head. You're not feeling, you're not coming from your gut. So if you are thinking a lot and you don't say the word feel, then maybe it's time to really do this sort of work and do that emotional check-in with you on a daily basis so you can really, okay, what's come through? If you're wanting to attain how to feel more and how to come from your gut rather than your head, then this is a brilliant tool. This is a brilliant way to get better at it. All right, let's keep moving along. What's the book have for us today? Accept your healing abilities. Absolutely. Yes, you do have those healing abilities within you. And I've just given you the tools, the logical, tangible tools how to do it on a daily basis by your emotional check-in. Yep. So, did I show you the page? I'll show it again. Before I read this, if you want to close your eyes, take a deep breath with me, just so you can absorb all the words from this message. Accept your healing abilities. You have the same healing power that everyone else does, since all individuals are eternally connected to divine. The only reason why some people appear to be more effective healers than others is because they trust the divine energy flowing through them. Today, we angels will focus on increasing your faith. When you question your abilities, you put a clamp on the hose that the healing energy flows through. That's because such doubt is equivalent of believing that you're separate from heaven, which is disempowering thought. It's impossible to be detached from divine since you're joined through the love that created you. Instead of wasting time wondering if you're qualified or ready to heal, put your focus on joyfully celebrating the divinity, your divinity. Enjoy the therapeutic gifts that are yours and put them to use without delay. Thought for today. I accept the fact that I have the healing power which comes from within, flowing through me. I am eternally connected to divine love and energy. Like everyone, I am gifted and a qualified healer. Now that's just reaffirming to go inward, and you absolutely can heal your emotional state if you choose to do the work and really focus on that. So, and look, internal flame, heart. If that's not signifying, where we need to go with that, I don't know what is. So let's go to eternal heart or internal flame. All right, an eternal flame glows with you. It is the flame of the internal truth. You are being encouraged to live your truth. Don't let yourself be swayed by popular beliefs if those beliefs don't resonate with you or you're contrary to your own beliefs. The universe is testing your faith in yourself. Will you hold your ground or give in? Consider that the right path for another may not necessarily be the right path for you, and the right path for you may not be the right path for another. Stand firm and you will feel empowered and also liberated. So it really does just affirm about the emotional health check-in. You have to decide and believe in yourself and know that it's all within you. And it really does follow on from yesterday's message. So I hope that you've gained something little from today's video. Really take the opportunity to do that work and practice that and see how you go with it. I'd be interested to see and hear how you do when you put it into practice. Remember, you matter. You are your most valuable asset. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you got something from today's video, I'd be so grateful if you'd like it, subscribe to my channel, and also click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's Cat's Message of the Day. I also want to thank you for spending your time with me, as I respect your time is valuable. So thank you. And for today, take care.